Oatmeal is often seen as one of the healthiest ways to start your day. It's warm, comforting, and full of fiber, but what you add to it can completely change how it affects your body, especially as you age. Some ingredients seem harmless or even healthy, but can quietly work against your heart, blood sugar, digestion, and joints. So today, let's talk about 7 common add-ins that may be hurting more than helping, especially after 60. Number 1, brown sugar. It's easy to think a little brown sugar won't hurt. It tastes familiar, feels natural, and dissolves quickly in warm oats. But brown sugar is still sugar, just with a touch of molasses. It causes blood sugar spikes and crashes, which can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and hungrier soon after eating. This is especially risky for older adults managing pre-diabetes or insulin resistance. One woman I met, Linda, 68, added a heaping spoon of brown sugar to her oatmeal every morning. She thought it was better than white sugar, but she often felt tired mid-morning and noticed her cravings creeping up by lunch. When she switched to cinnamon and sliced banana, the cravings stopped and her energy stabilized. Natural sweetness from fruit, along with cinnamon's blood sugar benefits, made all the difference. Number 2, artificial sweeteners. Trying to cut calories, many turn to artificial sweeteners like sucralose or aspartame. These seem like smart swaps, but they can confuse your body's natural hunger signals and may even alter gut bacteria. Some research suggests they might increase cravings or worsen glucose tolerance, exactly what you don't want. I met a man named George, 70, who used a sugar-free sweetener daily, but he noticed his appetite was all over the place and his digestion was off. After cutting out artificial sweeteners and using a bit of fruit or date paste instead, he felt more balanced and less bloated. For older adults, a steady gut and blood sugar are worth more than 0 calories. Number 3, dried fruits. Raisins, dried cranberries, and apricots are often tossed into oatmeal for sweetness, but most dried fruits are concentrated sources of sugar, often with added sweeteners and preservatives. Unlike fresh fruit, they lack water content, so their sugars hit your bloodstream faster. Diane, 72, used to love dried fruit in her oats. But after switching to fresh blueberries and chopped apple, her blood sugar readings improved, and she felt less jittery after breakfast. Plus, fresh fruits offer hydration and antioxidants without the added burden on your system. Number 4, flavored. Oatmeal packets. They're quick, easy, and seem healthy. Words like low-fat and whole grain look comforting. But those flavored packets often contain preservatives, thickening agents, and up to 9 unpronounceable ingredients. Most include added sugars or artificial flavors, which can worsen inflammation or blood pressure. Carol, 73, told me she'd eaten these for years, sometimes twice a day. She liked the ease, but she always felt puffy and her hands often swelled. After switching to plain rolled oats with cinnamon and apple slices, her bloating eased and her morning BP readings improved. I never thought a little packet could do all that, she said. When in doubt, go plain and flavor it yourself. Number 5, non-dairy creamery. If you're lactose intolerant or avoiding milk, you might add a splash of non-dairy creamer for that creamy texture. But most creamers, powdered or liquid, are filled with hydrogenated oils, thickeners, and artificial flavors. These trans fats raise bad cholesterol and lower good cholesterol, silently harming your heart and liver. Frank, 75, added creamer to everything: coffee, oatmeal, even soups. Over time, his digestion worsened and cholesterol crept up. Once his doctor advised cutting creamers, his labs improved in 2 months. It was just powder, he said. Didn't know it was messing up everything. If you want creaminess, try unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, or a spoon of plain yogurt. These nourish instead of burden. Number 6, store-bought granola. Granola sounds healthy, full of oats, nuts, and maybe honey. But most store-bought granola is baked in sugar syrups and oils like canola or palm oil. Even low-sugar versions contain sweeteners like brown rice syrup or evaporated cane juice. These hidden sugars spike blood sugar and fuel cravings. Ellen, 71, always added granola for crunch. But when she realized a serving had more sugar and fat than a cookie, she switched to chopped walnuts. Within weeks, her blood sugar improved, and her afternoon crashes disappeared. For better crunch, use toasted seeds, coconut flakes, or raw nuts. They offer real fiber and healthy fats without the sugar hit. Number 7, protein powders. Protein is important for muscle and energy, especially after 60. But protein powders, especially low-quality ones, can be filled with artificial sweeteners, preservatives and thickeners. These stress your kidneys and liver, organs already filtering decades of medication, food additives and toxins. Dennis, 78, added protein powder to his oatmeal every morning after reading about muscle loss. But his kidney numbers started creeping up. When his doctor asked about diet, they realized the extra processed protein was part of the problem. He switched to eggs and nuts, and his lab stabilized. "I thought more was better," he said. But with aging, balance matters more than bulk. Your morning oatmeal might seem like a small thing, but what you mix in can ripple out through your whole day. These 7 ingredients: brown sugar, artificial sweeteners, dried fruits, flavored packets, non-dairy creamers, store-bought granola, and protein powders may seem helpful, but often do more harm than good. As we age, our bodies change. The way we process sugar, fats, and chemicals changes too. That's why it's more important than ever to choose real, clean ingredients, ones that your body recognizes and can use. Start small. Add cinnamon for flavor. Use fresh fruit instead of dried. Choose real milk or yogurt over synthetic creamers. And if you want crunch or protein, stick with nuts or seeds. Your body will thank you, and you'll notice the difference in energy, digestion, and even mood. So take a moment and reflect. Which of these 7 do you use? And which are you ready to let go of? Let us know in the comments. Your feedback means a lot to us. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Thanks for watching, and remember, your body has spent a lifetime taking care of you. Now is the time to return the favor.